is a Bramble Jam podcast. Hey, my name is Brandon, and I'm here to say I love Hallmark Christmas movies in a major way.
Hey, it's Panda. I like Hallmark Christmas movies.
My name is Dan. I don't know what to tell you, but I don't like this show.
Oh, hey, that is.
You see, this is on you.
This is it. This is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
If people can't appreciate what we did on the fly just there, they think we do that in show prep. That's just us, guys. No, they think we're prepping hard. We had a board out. How should we do this? Wrapped and Panda not wrapped? And how do we do it? We don't know.
The big question is which DC Talk member are you?
No, I think we've already figured this out already, unfortunately, for you.
Wait.
Brandon looked at me one day and he goes, I'm Michael Tate, aren't I? And I was like, no, you're kind of Michael Tate. Oh, man. We did it.
Am I a Kevin?
Yeah, I think we went Kevin. Yeah, you're clearly a Kevin.
The kick.
Yeah, it's the kick. It's the Kevin kick.
It's the Kevin kick. My name's Kevin Max, and I'm here to say
Are you doing a little chicken here?
I can
My
kick.
name's Kevin Max, and I'm here to say.
Hi, everybody. For those of you that dug that,
We got a podcast for you. This one.
this one right here.
This one. It's
Where
Deck
we
the
will-
Hallmark is what
it's
the
Deck
show
the-
is. Yeah.
What are we
it's
about?
this little show, little
Do they
podcast.
call it Deck the Hallmark because of the number of people?
No, actually, it has to do with the product in which we are decking.
That's right.
We are decking
The Halls, but it's a Hallmark.
the Hallmark. That's exactly right.
The channel.
No, Hallmarks of a good movie or a bad
Yes.
movie. Not the channel.
No, we would never.
Never.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hallmark Channel, you're great. And you got nothing on us, Crown Media. You got nothing on us.
Nothing. Come on.
You got nothing on us, baby.
I'm going to recuse myself from this.
Yeah. Kevin Max moved there.
Vote for who you want.
Oh, man.
It is so good to be here, man. It's
Yeah,
a Tuesday,
it is
baby.
Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday. In the last week, from Tuesday to Tuesday, a lot has happened
Yeah.
here in this country.
Yes.
And what I'm talking about is Hallmark aired 4 movies this week.
Yes, it did.
We're covering all of them.
All 4 of them.
All 4 of them. We are halfway through that today
Yeah.
with The Christmas Ring.
And I don't want to spoil my hot take, but I was a little disappointed because as a Christmas Shoes sequel, this movie did not live up to its billing.
There was way less shoes than you were
That's right.
expecting.
That's right.
But not completely absent of shoes.
That's right.
No.
But I just felt like it was lacking the magic of the original.
That's fair.
I just had to help him out.
Down.
I just had to help. Hey, it's not Christmas
It's not
Eve.
Christmas Eve. You're right. You're right.
It's Christmas Eve.
Boy, we are focused today. I can tell you that right
We're
now.
talking about The Christmas Ring, everybody, and we're really excited about it. A couple things to get out of the way, first of all. If you haven't left a review yet, please, for the love, do that. And give us 5 stars and
Or-
not be mean about it. I'm
or-
looking at you, person who was mean on the reviews. We read those.
We read those.
It's not nice. It's not nice, Mister. I turn on the Hallmark Channel to forget that the world sucks. Well, you're contributing to
That's right.
it.
That's right. You're adding negativity instead of
Guys, that was
positivity.
me. I'm sorry.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
No, in all seriousness, I lost no sleep over that. Lost some sleep, but it's just kid related.
Kids, yeah.
But no sleep over the reviews. But I will sleep better for sure if we get more reviews.
We get some 5 stars
Yes.
in there. That'd be nice. Or say the mean things like you did and just make it 5 stars instead of the 3.
Thanks for the 3.
Yeah.
I'm knocking 2 down because I hate you.
I think the mask got in their way and they hit 3 instead of 5 is what happened. Oh boy. If you go read that review, guys, that'll be a sick burn, I promise.
And also Bramble Gym Plus. I have heard a word from people. They're like, you guys don't talk about it enough.
Same review. If you can,
My point is this, everybody. Bramble Jam Plus is great. Is it overpriced?
Maybe.
I don't know. Probably.
but
What isn't?
But if you go to if you get the Hallmark Mark Plus tier, can you put a price on that Facebook group? You cannot.
No, you cannot.
You can't. We tried.
People have said, can we pay more?
Yes.
I feel like I'm ripping you off. So it's really, what is money?
And we took
what is money?
true.
Think about that. What is it? Someone give me an answer right now. What is money?
It's
Currency.
legal tender. Yeah.
Okay, fine. You can answer.
Did we take Bramble Jam Plus money and donate to Jamie Harrison's campaign? Maybe.
No.
You don't.
We did not.
Oh, we didn't? Okay.
No.
That was too far? That was where the line was?
We're getting word that was incorrect.
That was where the line was. Okay, good. I just need to know where the line is, guys. That's all I need.
I've spent money on a lot of things. Not proud of it. Sometimes I mix up the cards when I'm going through the drive-thru at the Wendy's. 10 Frosties, please. They say, for you? You want them in one cup? And I'm like, no, 10 separate cups. They say, you want a drink carrier? And I say, no. Here's the card, and then I realize. All right, we ready, guys?
Yeah, I do. I hate to do this, but I do have a follow-up for Trace. Why no drink carrier?
For chumps.
The drink carriers?
Drink carriers for chumps.com.
Okay. They are for chumps?
They are.
If you get a drink carrier, you're a chump?
Two things that can be true at the same time. One, you're a chump. Two, drink carriers are for you.
You're starting to sound a little like Brand.
Drink carriers
There it
are
is, yeah.
pro you.
Yeah.
If you're a chump.
At this point, everyone is already aware of how we feel about this movie going into it.
No. It's not just the movie. That anytime we get a review like that, we always have.
Yeah,
this is
that's
my
true.
new favorite episode. I'm just telling you right now. I love it. You're not tating it up yet either, so we're in good shape so far.
What if we add some chimes?
This is deep DC talk right now. We are really in it.
What if I took the newsboys and made them worse? Hey, in God's Not Dead, what if I whispered? Guys, what if I whisper?
Oh man.
I like the whisper.
No,
To his
stop.
credit.
Of course
Stop.
you do. Of course you do. No.
You like the whisper?
Stop
When
it.
he hits it live, everyone whispers at the same time. And Winter Jam, it's wild.
More like Whisper Jam. The Christmas Ring originally aired on November 7th.
It's a Christmas ring.
2020, and it went like this. Kendra is a list writer for Quizzer. They only
Quizzer.com.
do lists. Why wouldn't it be called Lister? She wants to do more human interest stories.
Are you working on a type 5 or what?
Quizzer? More like lizard, am I right?
Tip your servers, everybody.
Buy a drink. She wants to do more human interest stories, but no, not here at Quizzer, only list. She goes into a pawn shop to see if she can find her mom's ring. She cannot, but she does find a beautiful ring.
More on that later?
Huh?
More on that later?
More
Mom's
on
ring?
that later, yes. No. Well, we'll see. I'm still kind of hold out hope. DVD cut. The international version, I hear they put
got
things
it.
in that
Got
were
it.
cut. She finds this ring and it's beautiful and she sees engraved in it and there's some information such as the year and who made the ring. And so she's like, you know what? What sounds like a perfect thing for Quizzer is for me to find who this ring belonged to. Her boss says no. And so she decides that she's going to take some personal time and go find who this ring belongs to. And it brings her to a small town of Pine Grove. Pine Grove?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
And she bumps into a guy named Michael, who's just a grumpy Gills all the way around. And after she does some more digging, she realizes a couple of things. One, the ring belonged to Michael's grandma. And two, Michael just got out of a very high-profile breakup. And when Kendra's boss finds that out, she's like, you gotta stay there. You gotta get the scoop. Because people here love the list and the scoops. Michael is skeptical of Kendra because she's a journalist and everyone's trying to get that scoop. But he starts to trust her when she seems to show true interest in trying to figure out how Grandma's ring ended up in Boston. They find out that Michael's grandma and grandpa got engaged even though her parents didn't approve. And he then went back to work on the railroad. After he bought this ring, he could no longer afford this general store that he wanted to build. So he went back to the railroads and worked. And then a year later, built the general store. And Michael finds grandpa's original blueprints for the store. And there were some things in his original dream that didn't quite make it into the final version of the store. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can build this up. That night, Kendra and Michael are sitting in this classic car. And boom, they kiss out of nowhere. No one saw it coming. And she's like, I gotta go. So they find a picture of Grandma from 1954. This was 5 years after the ring was created. And she's not wearing the ring. Where did the ring go? They go to this ring buyer, I guess, in town, and he's like, oh my gosh, you found the ring. Listen, your grandma brought this ring in, sold the ring to save the general store. And she this is amazing, and so she's done with the story. She sends the story into her boss, but the boss changed it to make it all about Michael and his high-profile breakup. Michael does not take that well and tells her, get out. Right now, it's the end of you and me. It's too late. I don't know the rest.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the lyrics.
And so she goes down to Quizzer and says, I'm out of here. I'm quitting. I'm going to make an online magazine. She gets the real story published in the town newspaper, print. But at the end, she says, I'm going to be at the Christmas Eve dance waiting for Michael. So Michael does not show up. The end. I kid.
It's going well.
Michael shows up. They're like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. They start to dance. He says, hey, I'm thinking that we should both move to Boston and make our dreams come true. He gives her the ring on a necklace and they kiss. And that, my friends, was the Christmas ring.
Yay.
How about those lists?
Oh.
Really quick, I know we don't have a ton of time, but quick, 5 things that you can't wait for about the spring with Panda.
Flower blossoms, honeysuckles, birds making chirps, out big spring, cool breeze.
Come on. His fourth one was Big Spring. 5 things you're excited about for spring. Big spring.
Yeah, but it's going to be big.
It's a big spring. Flower blossoms, big spring.
10 things that make something a big spring with Panda. Go.
Blue sky, white clouds, green grass, pink flowers, buzzing bees, lots of joy, swing sets, ice cream, boat rides, romance.
I'm interested in a couple of things because the first 4
Were all
were all
colors. Yeah.
color related,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
you pivoted.
Yeah, I ran out of colors.
Yeah, it's only 4 colors you could think of.
Hey guys, I was thinking the other day
What?
about 4 segments. We thought about doing the 5th segment.
Yeah.
We
we were like,
not quite
nah.
yet. Not quite
We're
yet.
hammering out some deets.
Nah.
yeah.
But we're gonna do the 4, and the first one is
Razzle dazzle's coming.
you bring it up, and it makes me want to do
Yeah.
it.
It's not ready. Not ready.
Not
Save
ready.
it. Save it.
Maybe by Christmas.
Give it a little time in the
Christmas
old Instant
miracle.
Pot.
If there's what,
Nope.
if there that's a brand name.
Come on, man.
Maybe if So the Christmas miracle sprinkles happen. We will get to the razzle dazzle by
You never
Christmas.
know.
We'll see what
No
happens.
promises.
Hot take. As part of the show, we talk about exactly how we felt about this movie. Our good friend Panda always kicks it off because clearly he is so in tune with the things that make him happy or make him sad or
Yeah.
whatever it may be, and he's beautiful with his words. And so Panda, spill.
I'm not a huge fan of this movie. I don't know why either. I know that's not a hot take, but like I don't know why. Because in theory, it has okay, the plot, it's about a ring. Okay,
Yeah.
but it was a more interesting mystery than I think I originally was going to give it credit for. It was not one of the ones I was excited going into, so maybe that colored a little bit of my perspective of it. I don't know if I completely bought their relationship in it. It didn't give me a lot of Christmas feels in this movie in particular. I like David Allplay. Like I really liked him. He reminds me of a David Tennant in a weird way. Like just from a facial, he looks kind of like him in a little bit. And I liked him.
All those Doctor Who fans are up in arms right now.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to offend anybody by
Yeah.
that. It was fine. I wasn't particularly invested in this. There's a ton of wait what's in this.
No, this thing's airtight.
Man, I don't know, but I don't know why I'm not bigger on this movie. It's just, it's not a good movie. It's kind of boring. I don't know, guys. I wish I was more in touch with it. I can't pin why I don't like this movie, but I just don't like it.
You can, though, tell us 3 things to look for on the red carpet. Go.
Big sparkles, some tiny sparkles as well, and then do not miss big shoes.
What about Big Spring?
You're not ready for that conversation.
Not
Do
ready
not
for it.
miss big shoes.
Yeah.
Who's going to fill them?
Oh, JoJo, big feet.
JoJo Big Feet. Okay.
Big shoes.
Here's my hot take, everybody. This was my least favorite of the season so far. It was not my jam personally, but if you liked it, that's totally cool too. It felt like the acting fell flat for a good bit of the movie. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't connect with it personally. I'm not huge into the storyline of just trying to find the ring. We didn't find out anything about her mom's ring, which was a storyline that I was like the one thing I was like, I can't wait to see how they tie it in. So yeah, there was a lot of things that just kind of fell flat for me. And so bottom of the list for Bran. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, it's a real dog. It's a real bad movie. Not like a cute cuddly puppy, like just an uggo, just a real bad, not even run of the mill. Like this is really trying here, guys. Look,
Why is it bad? I can't. What
I
is
can name you a few reasons. One, she's been looking for her grandma's ring for forever. It's not important to this movie at all. Second of all, it does not hold together in 2020 or in 1920. Maybe in like 1890 it would hold together. But here's the big thing is they take a bad Hallmark Channel movie and they sprinkle in a dash of the worst part of Hallmark movies and mysteries right on top. It's like, you know how those mysteries on Hallmark movies and mysteries, you're like, yeah, case, and then it becomes just exposition talking.
Yeah.
They're like, what if a Hallmark Christmas movie had all of the exposition and none of the mystery? Yeah. That's what happens here. It's bad. The performances are bad. The movie's bad. It is. Look, I'm going to have to do some soul searching, some praying, this and Christmas Tree Lane. I think this may be the worst of the season. I think my Christmas Tree Lane worst of the season prediction lasted 10 movies. This is very bad. This is just, whoa, it's not good. Do not recommend it under any circumstances. It's not fun bad. It's bad. It just wallows in bad. It's not good. Not a good movie.
Well, and that's the thing about Christmas Tree Lane. At least it had really good Christmas vibes and feels and bright. It was a bright, happy movie. And Andrew Walker is charming. And I thought Alicia Witt did well in that movie overall. This movie is there's nothing to really hang your hat on in this movie. It's just not.
It's a bad movie.
10 things that you hang your hat on. Go.
My puppy.
What? That's one out of the gate is puppy.
Yeah. Huh?
One right out of the gate is puppy.
Right.
Continue.
Number 2, tent peg. Number
tent peg,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a peg for the ground for
Yeah,
a
but
tent.
I did it on the wall.
You put the tent peg
Right,
into the
right.
wall.
Just keep going. 3.
You hang, 3, back of my chair. 4, on my head. 5, door handle.
That's a sneaky
It's a sneaky one.
6, on a lamp. 7, sofa. 8,
Okay, you
TV.
said couch.
These are just not.
You said couch and then you
TV.
said sofa.
Did I say couch?
You
I
said
said back
sofa.
of a chair. I
Chair.
said back of a
Okay.
chair. Dining room chair. I call that one right. And then 10 pillars.
10 pillars.
The 10th one is 10 pillars.
You have how many hats do you have?
Oh, so many.
Top 10 hats. Okay. It's time for All the Feels part of the show. We're talking about what this movie gave us. Feels Panda.
I mean, I guess when David's character gets excited about keeping the store and not selling it, I was like, yeah, keep that. Keep it. Keep the store. Because, you know, I would have been sad to sell that. I think everyone would have been sad if they had to sell the store because it's been in the family. You don't want to get rid of it. They do need to switch online marketing soon, but keep the store. I loved it. Charming store.
I would say the only thing that really gave me feels, it's something that I've always wanted to do, but never have had an excuse to. And it's going to a library or a newspaper and just getting those old reels and using that device that they use to go through the
microfilm scanner or
microfilm.
whatever. Yeah.
Every time I see one, I get a little excited. Like I'm like, oh, they're really doing some hard hitting journalism. And so I don't know. I've always wanted to use one. I've never had a reason to. So maybe this is the year to do it. But yeah, I don't know. It always gives me feels, and so it gave me journalism feels.
If you just listen to Brand tell you that his feels for a Christmas movie were journalism feels, you can take it to the bank. I have no feels because Brand just took the bottom of the barrel, scraped that sucker clean, and left me with nothing. It's a no for me.
You agree though,
Feels.
the reels.
No, but the fact that you, Mr. Christmas Feels, are going with journalism feels, that should tell everyone listening everything they need to know about this movie. It's bad. It is a certified dumpster fire of a movie.
Certified
Dumpster
fire.
I like that.
It's time for the break. We'll be right back with the Wait What's here on Deck the Hallmark. We're back. Welcome back, everybody.
Hey.
It's so good to be back. We're talking about the Christmas ring.
I want to
and-
buy this ring.
For these people, please.
Used to be my mama's ring. Don't know what's happening. Please give me this ring so I can take it to Pine Lodge. Pine Grove?
Pine Grove. Yeah.
Pine
It's
Grove.
time for Wait What. It's the part of the show we're talking about what this movie made us go, wait, what, Panda?
Her friend at the very beginning of this movie brings Christmas cookies to her and says, will you try these cookies? Just try them out. And she bites into it and she goes, just too much peppermint. And she like almost is having trouble choking them down. Her friend goes, yeah, I had 12 of them already.
Yep.
Wait
A dozen.
Wait a doggone minute. You're telling me these cookies are bad, so bad your friend can almost spit them out, and you've eaten 12 of them. And her excuse was they've hurt her taste buds. She's just eaten 12 already. I don't understand that in any capacity. The boss in the meeting says the full name of every article and then summarizes every article. So-and-so has written this article on and then proceeds to do a lengthy explanation of every single one. Why is Google giving her the address to a place that's been out of business for 40 years?
Google
Guys,
for
that
you.
doesn't happen. Like it does not happen. And then her friend also applauds the fact that, or actually she applauds her friend's ability to pick up Google Michael Jones's name. She goes, wow, you're good. At Google, basically all she did was type in Michael Jones's name. And
Well, but and her like she didn't know that was the Michael like she didn't know the story, so she saw the picture and she's like, "Wow, you just pulled the guy."
yeah, but
She didn't know that he was of anybody of
Okay, I'll give it that.
Like if I didn't know who Sandy Patty was, and you like said, "Oh, hold on," and
But
you
who
showed, I'd be
doesn't
like,
know who Sandy Patty
"Of course,
is?
right. This
I
is
mean,
a
come on, that's a
hypothetical.
bad- yeah, no,
this
come
is a
on.
crazy world where somehow I don't know.
People don't know.
know who Sandy Patty is. I don't know how.
I just have two more things. We got to talk about the pavement, how she brushes away the pavement, which is, or the snow underneath the pavement, and he's never seen this inscription.
He's never seen it
the
before.
How?
It is a giant block in the town you grew up in, sir.
How did you not see the inscription? He worked there
Every day. That is absurd.
I don't understand it.
I don't notice things that I see.
I don't get it.
Just keep on going.
Then finally, just last one. He says, he said, man, people should bottle the smell of baked goods. I got good news for you.
Dude, so many good nudes.
I was so excited to tell him. I was like, hey, I know this one.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way that I could bottle baked goods and also somehow it give me warmth.
Yeah. I wonder if we could crack this case wide open.
If only there was a candle.
I have a few. When she walks in for the first time to his garage, he tells her, "Whatever you're selling, I probably don't need."
That's right.
Which implies, still go ahead with your pitch.
If you say that to a salesman, they will 100% go, well, you're going to need this. You left the door open.
Whatever you're selling, there's, I don't know, like a 65% chance I'm not going to need it.
Don't even bother. There's
have-
only a 9 out of 10 chance I need
In your
it.
defense, I have not seen everything.
That's right.
So,
Probably don't need it.
I could not get past the ring bag that this ring was in.
It's big time.
Did they give her the ring in this bright neon blue ring bag? It was such a pretty ring, and the bag was just an odd choice. They are doing a baking scene, and they are gonna crush some peppermint
That's right.
bits
Yeah.
to get smaller bits. They take a candy cane and they are just going to town on this peppermint.
That's loud. I
And
didn't
they
have
are
headphones
just
in.
in these not small
No,
chunks.
one of them is full still.
It is a heavy thing. They're just dropping, banging, and no dice.
And they open up the towel and they're like, it worked. No, it did not work.
Yeah.
There are so many full pieces of peppermint still in there.
All right. And then I have two big boys here. One, she sees a village like this.
Yeah.
A small little Christmas village. And she looks at it and says, it's as if he shrunk a whole town.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is. It is a
Yes.
miniature town.
It's like she shrunk the whole
It's like
town.
he shrunk a
she
whole
is
town.
fascinated by these buildings that are this size. Like she's never seen it before in her life.
Shrunk a person.
It's like it's a person.
It's like a person.
But wait, it's like she's Zoolander.
It was such an
I
odd.
can't believe how small these are. I don't it is just say
It's
nothing.
like we took full trees and
and we made them smaller.
made them smaller.
Good
And
gracious.
my last one is this. She still gave the editor all the information on Michael.
She gave it to her.
She cannot be mad at anyone but herself.
That's true.
Because she still sent in all the info to make that story happen.
Right.
The editor did not pull that information out of nowhere.
Nope.
At one point, she wrote it down. She sent it to her. This is her fault.
Yes.
You betrayed his trust. You told him this would not be
That's right.
about you. And she still sent in all that information. It's not all on the editor. It's not all on the editor.
No.
If she wanted to, if there was a part of her that wanted to write this story, she was getting all this information, she was writing it down, then that's fine, but don't blame it all on the editor. The editor's job is to take the story that you wrote and the information that you have given them and to polish the story, which is what she did for Quizzer, the type of story that Quizzer readers would want. I'm the editor is not the villain in this movie.
But also, and this is a great transition, you know how you make that better after an article is read by millions of people around the world is you print a new version of it in the local newspaper.
I don't even know if you can do that legally.
No, if she rewrote the story, can she?
Maybe
because it made it sound like she rewrote
100
it.
people read it in the print paper. Like the cat's out of the bag now. That only helps her save face with him a little bit. Man, I've got a ton. Can we start with circular saw etiquette and work our way back? If someone is using a circular saw, you do not sneak into their garage and try to yell at them from behind. You don't do it. You could kill someone. It's not okay to do. That's not okay. You're already trespassing. It's just not all right. Who again is paying for this ring? She sees this ring. There are diamonds all over it. And she's like, I bought it. I'm going to write a story on it. Is Quizzer paying for the ring? Is she paying for the ring? Very, very expensive. She gets to town and the coffee shop's like, hey, it's 50% off for new customers. How are they keeping tabs on that? How are they determining who gets to 50% off? Tell me we're not going in wigs and hats and mustaches for 50% off every time. That's a weird bit. You can't determine that. The for sale sign says family owned local business for sale. You know what matters when somebody jumps in there is it family owned? I want to make sure I tear down something that's a family heirloom before I get in there and turn it down. David Alpay's character is like, I could rewire this place and it could come through here and we could make it a computer lounge. A computer lounge, guys. You know, like an internet cafe from mid-90s Latin America. That's what all the kids want in 2020 is a computer lounge. What? And if you did
emails
that, couldn't you just make it wireless? You're gonna have a bunch of Ethernets in here.
If it's a small town, could you buy that? Like a small town
computer lounge. How about this? His dude's sister-in-law works at the local newspaper, and she has records of the banks that were lending money in 1949. So these aren't newspaper stories about people opening up shop. She has a record at the Gazette of the banks that were in town and lending money. What newspaper has that information? It doesn't make any sense at all. And David, now that I think about it, David not seeing this giant cement block with this inscription on it may make a little bit more sense. He says, I was 10 when my grandpa died, so I don't really have any memories of them together alive. And look, bro, I'm really sorry your grandfather passed away. If you were 10,
that's memories.
Yeah. I have vivid memories of my grandparents from me being 7 or 8 years old. If you got to 10 and you lived with them all of those years.
How old was he when his parents died? How old was he?
Very young. He says very young. And they were in the same town. He said, my grandma raised me.
Yeah. I mean, my grandpa died right when I was around 10, so that would make sense. Yeah.
They do find this old note from this guy to his grandmother, and it's got a design for the ring on it. And this note is dated 1949, and it is on a pristine white sheet of paper written in pencil.
Yeah.
And look, I'm not here to tell anybody that they can't possibly keep something that nice for 75 years. But yes, I am. That's exactly what I'm telling you. You cannot do that. It just is not a thing that would happen. And then the sister-in-law, who apparently knows all things newspaper, says, I'll post it on the newspaper sites and the social media accounts will really get the word going.
Yeah, man.
This movie just does it. Oh my goodness, is it bad?
But even with those lines, I can't pin why I don't like it. I don't know. Like I can't.
So many reasons we just gave. What you're saying is, if only there was a way to bottle up your feelings.
Yeah, but normally those kind of lines make it like, okay, goofy and stuff. But there's something about, I didn't connect, guys. It's just me. It's me. It's not the movie.
You saying you didn't connect enough for it to be bad? Is that what you're saying?
No, I think it's more on me. It's not the movie. It's me.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
You think so?
Maybe.
I think so.
Okay.
Hey, how about what the hallmarks? Panda, do you want to dive into that? Because those are kind of the questions that we still have that we would like answers to after watching this. What do you got, pal?
I want to know about the rapper Zigzag.
Yes, who doesn't?
Oh, boy.
Zigzag.
Boy.
That, I really thought, I was like, I think this might be a legitimate plot point that they're going to dive into. The way they started talking about it. And there was like a legitimate story they built up around Zigzag donating. I was like, we're going to have a rapper Zigzag in this movie. And I was all and nothing. And it's disappointing to me because that was an interesting story I would like to know more about.
I love
Zigzag.
I love Zigzag.
Yeah.
Zigzag is underappreciated.
And people thought his second album wasn't going to do anything.
No, but it did.
was
It was
great.
better than
Sophomore
ever.
slump not for Zigzag.
Top 10 Zigzag albums.
When you zig, I zag.
Okay.
When you zag, I zig.
Okay.
And
Which one came out first?
You
Yep.
did it in order.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Money, more money, and then he went even more money, which
Right.
were to me the three strongest albums.
Wow.
That's bold.
That is bold.
And then you just have his final 1 through 5,
One
and
through
that's
five.
literally he just called them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was great.
Good for
That's
him.
Zigzag for you.
Classic Zigzag.
It's also a way to make something just shorter. So
Yeah, it is.
I want to know what answers you need to give on a quiz to become Naughty Elf. That's my big thing.
Yeah.
She was writing a poll, not a poll, but a quiz for Quizzer.
Yeah, sure.
What type of elf are you? There was, like happy elf, busy elf, and at the very bottom there was naughty elf.
Yeah.
And I just want to know, and as somebody, we have taken lots of quizzes over
Yeah.
the last couple of years during our live marathons.
That's right.
And you can answer different things, and it'll pop up. And I want to know the answers that you have to select to become Naughty Elf.
Yeah, and we're going to stick with quizzes for What the Hallmark. There are a lot of references. I think it's meant to be an ongoing gag of this reindeer quiz. I need to see the reindeer quiz because her best friend says I was inexplicably a dasher. I just want to know. Like, I want to know what are the qualifications. How do you know going in what reindeer you think you are? Is it just me? Do you guys know what reindeer you are?
I'm a dasher for sure.
You are. You took the one that you could remember that I just said. Yeah.
I'm a dancer.
You're a dancer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Are
it's
we
just me.
human?
Yeah. We could be both.
Are we dancer?
We can't, you're saying we can't be both?
No.
We're either human or we're dancers.
That's exactly right.
Interesting. I got a lot
That's
to think
just what
about.
I've-
Yeah.
In my years,
Yeah.
we do it.
We did it.
We did it.
Hey.
We do it and we did it. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. We did it.
Proud of us, guys.
We're going to dive into the double decker of the week here in just a second. But before we do, just a quick reminder, Bramble Gym Plus is there for you, waiting. All these shows completely ad-free. You won't regret it. Leave a review. Find us on the social medias at Hallmark Podcast. And if you are a friend, you are a friend forever. And so thank you for that. Dan, who do we have this week? We're spotlighting a couple of people who have joined Bramble Jam Plus. Who do we have today?
We have Joe Shea and Leah May. Joe Shea, Leah May. Joe Shea, Leah May.
I said Joe
Shea, Leah May. Joe Shea, Leah May.
Oh, that's good. Guys, I'm excited. I know you're excited as well. Starting a new podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm really pumped about it. Joe and Leah, they're going to co-host it together. Pretty fun. It's called Where's Water?
Where's Water?
Where's Water?
Where's Water?
Okay.
And they talk about where you can find the closest water to you.
Now, do you mean like out of a sink or do you mean out of like a natural freshwater situation?
Well, wherever you're at, they'll talk about.
How do they know?
Well, you call in. It's a call in.
But, and I want to be clear, like unless you would, to call in this show, you would have to not know where the nearest water is.
Right, correct. So
How
you're
many people like that exist?
Well,
Give me an example.
Okay, I'll give you a great example. It happened to me. Would have loved to have this podcast.
Okay.
I was up in a town in North Carolina.
Okay.
I could not find water. Water fountain, could not find it.
You couldn't find indoors with like a bathroom.
No, because they had the tiny little shops, and all of them were like, you can't use the bathroom.
And so
here.
this podcast is recording live 24 hours a day, just taking calls.
They do have a rotation system, but yeah, it's a 24/7.
They're on there 24
They're
hours.
live right now.
Yeah. Right there.
You want to go ahead and tune in?
Go ahead and tune it in, Trace. Where's water? We got another one on the line, hot and ready.
Hey, it's me, Cassandra.
Cassandra, how's it going?
It's going great. I'm in Zippity-Doo-Dah, Delaware.
Zippity doo dah Delaware. Are you next to Frank's Body Shop?
I actually am next to
Now,
Frank's.
somebody got murdered there last week. I would
nope,
definitely
I'm walking.
move away
I'm walking.
from
I
there.
am now
If you
further.
walk
I'm further away.
northwest-
Okay.
If you walk northwest towards the Burgermobile, you're going to see a sewage.
Now the Burgermobile's driving away.
The Burgermobile's driving
It's
away.
driving away.
It's been broken down since '87.
They fixed it yesterday.
They fixed it yesterday. Well, I'm all out of sorts.
I got him on the line.
You got Burgermobile. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So you fixed it, huh?
Yeah.
Why didn't you call and let us know here at Where's Water? We have a standing agreement.
We forgot.
You lying sack of no good.
Where's water?
I feel like it's going to go places.
And that is live 24/7.
as podcasts are.
It's gold, yep.
It's alive.
Since 1987, apparently.
Let's see if they're still talking to the Burgermobile.
It's the last time that I trust you not only to make me a burger, but also to give me your good that you're going to tell me if you're moving again.
Oh, we failed on the good.
You sound like a different person.
We fell on the good.
We fell on the good. We fell on the good.
Thank you, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode. Until then, may we be the first to wish you a
Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmark is a Bramble Jam podcast. It's produced by Brandon Gray and presented by Friendly TV. Our lovely set is decorated by Plum Home Decor. You can check them out at plumonmain.com. For more information on Bramble Jam Podcast, go to bramblejamPodcast.com. And to hear every Bramble Jam podcast ad-free, go to bramblejamplus.com.